loading snacks.
Yo, what's good, Loaded Snacks Universe? Your boy Jokes is here. Got the homie Marcus. I got the homie Sin.
Yes, sir.
It is time for another prediction show here on the Finish Podcast.
Predictions. Yeah.
That's how you feel. All right. All right. Predictions. Let's go. Let's talk about it.
Oh man, Full Gear 2024. Card's not bad. I'm not going to say that I'm like super over the top or anything. The card is solid. I think they got an okay card going on. As of this recording, there's 8 matches on the card.
Seems kind of light for an AEW pay per view.
We're just shy.
Maybe
of
they're on a
Rampage.
diet, man. Maybe they're on a diet.
We're just shy of Rampage, so I'm expecting a ninth match to show up somewhere. But who knows? They may be trying to trim it down a little bit on there. But I'm okay with it. But I guess the you know what, Sin?
Yeah.
Mariah May is supposed to be having her championship celebration. So
I know.
Maybe that's considered to be in that spot where the ninth match would normally be at. So fill the gap with that, I guess. But I don't know. But overall, right now, I know you guys know the card. Before we jump into each one of the predictions, how do we feel overall about the card for Full Gear 2024?
I think with the state of AEW right now, I think it's a solid card.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's a solid card. Yeah, I feel like this is a storyline heavy card. Like with everything going on with the EVP, AEW, and the Death Riders, like there's so much that can happen within this card, within that big like company-wide story they kind of got going on right now. So that's the fallout from this is what's going to be interesting. Depending on who wins, who loses, no, it's going to be very interesting with the state of AEW right now. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most. Just what direction they're taking it. Like at the end of the day, when everything's said and done, like who has the wins and losses, and start thinking about which way is AEW taking us? So
I dig that. Card I think it's solid. I think this one will get us set up definitely for the next few months in between.
Where's that next? That's next.
Because next we got it'll be Wrestle Dynasty. Because I don't think we have anything between.
Right now they have a deal going on online. You buy this one, you get World's End.
Oh, World's End. That's the one.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, we're gonna get 2 right back to back. Yep. World's End in December, and then Wrestle Dynasty is technically New Japan.
Right, so that doesn't count.
But they're a partnership. But
yeah,
it's cool. Not mad at it. I'm ready to go ahead, jump on in. I think I'm be honest with you, some of these matches I feel like kind of straightforward, but then I feel like with the way things can go, there's going to be a little bit of hiccups with some of these. But let's go ahead and kick the night off. Starting out with MJF versus Roderick Strong. Should be a solid match between the two of these gentlemen. I'm looking forward to it. My money's on MJF in this match. I think Roderick Strong needs a win. I do believe this dude needs a win to start getting momentum going a little bit more. But we know how MJF is, and I feel like MJF shenanigans are going to ensue when this match happens on there for us.
Absolutely.
So my money's on MJF. Marcus, where you at?
I'm also going to go MJF because I think it will be a good time for Adam Cole for long-term storytelling because, his best friend is Roderick Strong, so
he's right.
Adam,
he's right.
Yeah. So I feel like it's a good setup.
It was them two, and then MJF got in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
dig it. What about you, Sam?
I'm with both of y'all, and pretty much for the exact reason that Marcus just said. Like they're setting back up MJF and Adam Cole. So by taking Roderick Strong out, that adds that whole element right there to help build up that to a big pay-per-view. So MJF.
Solid. Yeah, we've been known MJF versus Adam Cole is not done. It has just been time now figuring on when Adam Cole was going to come back healthy. MJF, of course, came back. It's just like, where do we fit this into the puzzle? And it looks like we are working back towards that. Cool. all in agreement there. So that match is a wash for the grand scheme of everything on here for it. Not mad at that. I'm not mad at that one being the one that we all ended up agreeing on.
Okay. Let's see how the rest of this night goes.
Uh, Next match on the card. Um, I know for me and Marcus, this one's probably going to be the toss up of one, but that's going to be Hangman Adam Page versus Jay White. um, I've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed this angle. I'm happy Jay White is back. I love Jay White. I'm ready for him now to get into singles competition towards the championship. I felt like he's done great as a tag. You know, until Juice came back, he had to kind of fill in the gap until Juice came back. But I'm good with this. I'm gonna start with you first, Sam, because I know he's gonna have a little over here. But where are you at on this match?
I'm with Jay White. I said it last time around. Like, I agree with you 100%, Jokes. Jay White needs to get into that main event, like, discussion, that type of situation. So, even though I do think this match is going to be a banger, I'm not going to lie. I think they're going to do their thing out there. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Hangman wins. Like, I wouldn't be, like, honestly upset either.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pulling for Jay. I want Jay to win it, but I wouldn't be mad if Hangman, like I said, I'm so interested with where they're taking us with this pay-per-view. So just keep my eye on a little bit of everything here. But Jay White definitely for me. Let's get him in that main event discussion.
Let's just continue this. Sin, 100% agree with you. Jay White is my pick. Hangman has had an awesome run. I don't think right now a loss for him is going to derail him too much. I feel like with the way his character currently is, I feel like a loss just kind of fuels him a little bit more. To kind of get him where he's going to. Like, obviously, he's not too far off from being back in probably a main event picture.
Not at all.
But right now with the whole Death Riders thing, and there's a little bit that we got to keep some people away right now. And I think this is kind of that filling the void on there. Solid match. I think we're gonna get out of these two.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll get any of that like Bullet Club history. Like Jay White starts losing, I can see Jay White trying to throw up the too sweet.
I can potentially see this being match of the night. I think they both have it in them to be the match of the night. So
there's definitely probably I think at least 3 of these matches have that contendership to be up there for it.
Okay.
Marcus, where are you at?
Well, historically, Jay White is up in wins against Hangman, but since they're both in AEW, I do want to see Jay White in the main event scene and not in that tag team trio space. So it looks like he's like fully back to like his old. Well, I want to say his old stuff, like he lost stuff, but coming back from like an injury and stuff, like he's fully like, all right, there's no more rust. He's more confident and everything. So I'll go Jay White, but like I would hope Hangman would win because cowboy shit. And plus, it will further the feud of, all right, I beat you twice, beat you 3 times. There's more story that could be made there. Shouldn't Hangman win?
Yeah,
I think we could get more story either way, especially if Jay White wins and it's not a clean win, which I could definitely see being the thing as well too. So I don't think by the time this is over, these two are going to be done with each other. I think
like I say, I think either way, and we're all pulling for Jay, but either way, if Hangman's win, like I'm not upset, like because I'm liking his character right now, and what he's kind of doing with him, taking out these grudges on everybody. Like,
gotta do that cowboy shit.
Yeah,
hey, Swerve still needs a little revenge. I'm sorry, house got burned down. Hey, listen, that's some next level.
Hey, that wasn't the actual family home.
Look, it's always up with them two. It's their feud will live on forever. I'm sorry, Swerve, you broke in the man's house over the crib of his kid. Like y'all was wilding this whole time. It's always up with them two.
Yeah, that was serious, but
yeah,
cool. Another wash for us. Jay White for the win on here. Not mad either way that this one goes. And I know we talked about this one possibly being a match of a night, which is going to lead into possibly another one that could actually end up being pretty well. And that is going to be Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah, that's Our illustrious good friend Benjamin would say it's going to fuck hard.
I
Um,
agree. Yeah, because we've
yeah,
already seen what they do against each other in the ring. Like, whew.
yeah, and these two definitely the story. This story, I feel like we're just getting into the beginning stages of this one.
This
So,
deserves one hell of a promo package with it. That's all I'm saying.
um, very much so.
Hmm.
And with Kyle Fletcher trying to make sure, he wants to step out of the shadow, which is one thing that really what I'm gonna love about this. Um, Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay, awesome when they were a tag team together. Um, United Empire was a force to be reckoned with.
I remember you telling me
And also now with Marcus, what's homie's name? Third dude, I forget his name.
he was out there this on Dynamite.
Hmm.
Yeah, shit, I forgot his name. My
I know
my
I'm
own
having brain.
self.
It's been so long. It's like I was like, oh, I didn't
Like
forgot
he's been
about it.
off TV for so long. Like I just
And I think he's probably going to be the deciding factor in this match. Right now, he hasn't really truly picked a side because like those are his bros. So I feel like depending on thing, he's going to end up being the determining factor in this match. Um, Listen, I want Osprey to win, but for story purposes and the way the thing's going to go,
my man Kyle
Kyle
Fletcher needs
Fletcher is
that
taking
W.
this victory.
Kyle Fletcher needs that W.
Kyle Fletcher is taking this victory. Uh, just like we said, him taking like we said with like uh, uh MJF, like taking a loss is not gonna. Well, no, not MJF. Jay White taking a loss is not really gonna be a big thing. And I feel like where Osprey is currently at right now, him taking a loss in this situation is not is not gonna derail him at all. Um, to get Kyle Fletcher's story going, like I'm I'm lukewarm to warm with him right now where he's going with the whole entire thing, and I just want more from it. I dug the whole, hey, the whole hair thing. I'm gonna cut the hair off because I don't want to have the same locks. Changing move sets. Like I'm riding with it, but I want a little bit more. So
He's
I'm
changing his creative
super.
character.
Hey, listen, dude, he got a whole sleeve.
Yeah,
Like he got the Randy Orton. Like, well, Randy Orton when I got both sleeves done that 1 year before he came back.
And his back.
And it's back. So I'm eager to see how it goes. So we got me and Marcus on Kyle Fletcher. Sin, you in agreement, or are you going to
Nah, he
have
gonna go Billy Goat. He gonna go
the,
Billy Goat.
this?
Look at him.
here's the note. Y'all are making sense when I'm sitting there thinking about it, but it's hard to go against the bully goat. It really
Hard.
is. Storyline purposes, yeah, they can do some things if Kyle wins, and it does seem like they're really pushing Kyle Fletcher. And he's deserving of it. I'm not gonna lie, he is. This is a tougher one than I thought. You know what? Just to create some turmoil, I'm gonna go with the Billy Goat.
Man said I'm going with
Just
Will
I'm going with
Ospreay.
Os. Now I will say this though, even though my pick is on Osprey, if Fletcher wins, it's gonna be because Don Callis family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're gonna do
I'm
their thing.
definitely so. I'm just eager to see how far they go with it, but I'm digging it right now for it. Cool, 2-1.
First
Hopefully,
split.
hopefully, Sin is wrong. Um,
Wow, damn.
but now that's going to move us on to our first championship match of the night. Oh, oh, oh,
Whoops.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, but that's going to be for the TNT
Okay.
championship between Jack Perry and Daniel Garcia. I don't know. I think that may have been Talk Studio saying now you just take the match away because we already know where it's probably going to lead to on there. Um, Daniel Garcia's been on a good run. I like what his character has done since taking out MJF and before he came back. Um, but Jack Perry got the elite. He got the EVPs in the corner, and until somehow that whole entire thing goes away, Jack Perry's not losing this belt at Full Gear. I think this match is going to be solid. It's gonna be all right. It ain't gonna probably be better than the last three matches that we talked about on there, but I think it's gonna be solid. Uh, Marcus, where you at?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a solid match. But I think if they were to pull the trigger on Daniel Garcia, it would be now at Full Gear because, like, I hate to say it, this is kind of like that transition. Is just like, okay, you're here. If you're trying to get here, now's the time to pull that trigger because there's only so much reinvention you can do. And like the more serious Daniel Garcia is now really over. So if he loses here, I see it harder for him to get back in the spot now than before when he was just dancing. So I think they'll pull the trigger and Daniel Garcia will get his first singles championship.
I'm not
Because at the end of the day, Okada, they have Okada. Like, they don't really need Jack Perry. They got Okada.
Hey, and Okada, hey, listen, Okada ain't nowhere on this card.
Nope.
So there's an ace in the hole and a couple
Mm-hmm.
people's corners right now. So we'll see how things go. Where you at, Sam?
I'm actually about to say this. Daniel Garcia. He's coming out with the belt.
Hey, roll the clip of saying that I would never pick Daniel Garcia.
I was not
roll the clip.
I was not feeling
roll
it.
the
but
clip.
Ever since he stopped doing that dumbass dancing shit, like I'm starting to feel him a little bit. And then after last week where he kidnapped Jack Perry, like, okay, you got some balls on you. I like this. Okay. But I think in the grand scheme of things, where you have, like I said at the beginning, Death Triangle, you have AEW, EVPs, like everybody kind of fighting for control type of thing. And with him being one of the biggest mouthpieces for AEW backstage and everything, wanting to get, lead the charge and everything, yes, put the belt on him right now. That would definitely, like Marcus said, catapult him. And within the storyline right now, I think it fits. And they've been pushing him heavy, so let's see what he can do. I got him coming out with the belt, so that's another
Not
split.
mad. Yeah, but this is another one. Just like I said, if Daniel Garcia wins, I'm not mad. Like that's a victory that I want to see. I just feel like Jack Perry's not going to lose this belt. I don't know what it's going to finally take.
It'll give the AEW some guys like that's in the back that they'll give them that sends them around. Like, yeah, we got a champion on our side
Let's
now.
say
You know
Jack Perry loses, right?
Mm-hmm.
The EVPs kick him out.
Okay.
Christian comes in.
Hey, bro, listen.
Hey, dog, if you put the patriarchy and the EVPs together, I don't see them coexisting for long.
No, I'm saying that they kick out Jack Perry.
And then Jack Perry joins the patriarchy. It makes sense. Hey, listen, a sin as dark and evil as it is, Christian gonna be the one to go to Jack Perry. I'll be your father now.
It started with Christian. It's going to end with Christian.
Hey, listen, Christian already pulled
if there was ever a time for Luchasaurus to turn on Christian Cage, it has to involve Jack Perry.
See, what about this pay-per-view? The way that everything can go from this particular pay-per-view is so interesting. So interesting.
Things are going to go
because he has a clip
by the time this one's done.
Yeah, he still has it, yeah.
Cool. Well, we got a split. But we shall see. But the Jack Perry thing, listen, Jack Perry called that dude Christian daddy or father or dad or whatever variation of it.
Yeah, they're becoming a solid stable. Like, yeah. Patriarchy's kind of they're up there. They're definitely up there when it comes to just being a heel faction. They are up there.
And I'm digging it. Let them work. All right, so let's go on to another championship match on the card. This one should be pretty interesting because this is a four-way dance we got going on. That's going to be for the AEW Tag Team Championship between Private Party, Kings of the Black Throne, the Outrunners, and the Acclaimed. So let's just go ahead now and just we'll all get this one out. The Outrunners are not winning this match.
You about to make me cuss.
Hey, listen, if they won this match, oh shit, that'd be hilarious. But
Riots.
nothing against you
Riot.
guys. You guys are good. They don't really need to be in the middle of
no,
this match.
no.
But right now, I think with the other three teams, solid chances all the way around. And you know this upsets me because Private Parties only had these championships for a little while now,
Like 2, 3 weeks.
two or
Yeah,
three
that's it.
weeks
Yeah, about
now.
2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
And I know we've been talking about this for a long time. Like House of Black, I don't care which variation, which tag, what they need some gold back. And I
I
want
don't
them to
want them
win.
as tag. Like if they were going out, I want
You
them to
want them as
go after.
trios.
No, I want them to go as individuals.
Ooh,
I want all three of them to go after three individual titles.
ooh. I'm not mad at that. I just want them back
Back and go. Yeah.
in the light again. Like
Yeah.
these dudes dominate everything. With the exception of the last couple weeks,
But usually,
Adam
yeah,
Cole.
they're no.
Like other than that, they've been pretty solid.
Yeah.
Um, but on the opposite side, Private Party has been solid honestly since stepping foot in the AEW, and they've grown, and I've enjoyed them.
I will go
Um,
first on this one. Private Party win. Don't take it off them boys just yet. Do not take it off them dudes just yet. I know we got like what we said, outrunners, haha, whatever. But Acclaim, certified. You know what I'm saying? House of Black, certified. Go out
mhm.
there and put on a hell of a match, but don't take it off these boys just yet. Let them help get this tag division, you know what I'm saying, kind of some fresh blood into it, get it up and running again. Like you
They're
said,
the
they've been
young
in,
guys. They're literally the young guys. So
yeah, and they've
let
been
them.
around with AEW, like I said, like forever.
Since the beginning.
Like,
Since the
yeah.
beginning.
So that's put it
Yeah,
on keep it on these dudes for a minute.
I'm in agreement with what you're saying. Private Party, I'm hoping is going to take. I want them to take the victory tonight. That is going. Private
Yeah.
Party is my pick. Let me just go out and say that. Um, I feel like they're gonna win off of. I don't want to say something fluke, but they're gonna probably capitalize at a pivotal moment that's gonna give them the victory. Whether it may be like the House of Black, taking out everybody and then them like taking control at that point for it. Um, Now the only thing they haven't been specific. It says four way, but I don't know if this is gonna be the four-way where just each member is in for the tag, or if we're just gonna do the two people in and then it can tag. It's
Oh, I see
it
what you're
can be
saying.
yeah, it can be a little weird when that comes time for it. So um I feel like depending on how that goes could solidify how things can go a little bit differently in the match.
Mm-hmm.
Um but private party. If they didn't win, I would like to see the House of Black with
Of
some
course.
gold
Of
once
course.
again. Um Claim is solid. Like
Yeah.
we talk about this a lot that teams or individuals that are great that don't necessarily need to have the gold. I feel like right now in this match,
Acclaim
House
is
of
that.
Black and the Acclaim, I feel like they both kind of fit that bill. Acclaim is House of Black is excellent, but I think they deserve to have some gold for a change. Claim is awesome.
I
They're
mean, they haven't had gold for like 3 years now.
yeah, since I think the trios they lost it
Let
to
me rephrase that. The men haven't had gold
Thank
in the
you.
last
Put
three
put
years.
put some respect on my Dark Queen's name.
that is valid. So
Or the Dark Princess. I can't know what she goes by. The
Acclaim is
Black
solid.
Princess or
We can
something.
we can let Acclaim feud with whoever. They don't need to have the gold. They will sell. I think it's about time for each one of them to probably get into that realm of maybe some singles competition
Mm-hmm.
and run with it. But we'll see.
I think it's gonna be a good
Marcus.
match though overall.
Oh yeah, agreed.
I don't think they'll take it off Private Party just so soon. Like it does. Like I don't think it makes the best business sense unless there was like some sort of something that happened like behind the scenes backstage or
Yeah.
something.
Mhm.
Um, Only other way I see them actually losing this match pseudo cleanly is if like one of them got injured, which I don't think is going to happen. So
Knock on wood.
Yep. Hopefully, I hope Private Party doesn't lose it. It's just too quick. I hate those, but sometimes the transitional champions step in till we get it on the main who we want it to be on. And
True.
unfortunately, I hope they're not going to be the transitional champions for this. But we will come and find out. Um, let's go ahead and move on to our next match. And that's going to be between Swerve Strickland and Bobby Lashley. Um, you know who I'm going to go to first on this because we already Sin. I know. Hey, listen, we know the Bobby
Mhm.
Lashley is just not. I'm eager to see what the Hurt Syndicate. I enjoyed the Hurt Business, and I thought they were short lived in WWE. Don't get me. They had a good solid run.
They didn't have a
Um,
good solid run. Why are you lying to yourself?
well, okay, I'll say a good run. There was a they had things going for a little bit. It was good, but I felt like when they were getting to that point where it was like, all right, we're putting you in the main title contention in places like this, the rug got pulled from underneath them. Like I enjoyed what they did. Um, Shelton Benjamin is phenomenal. I feel like that dude just has not gotten his flowers like he should. He's been solid champion. Um, I'm hoping AEW gives him a run. But for this match, though, I'm going Bobby Lashley. Um, story purposes, the normal thing. Like Bobby needs to come in here and dominate. Like he's got to show.
I mean, every place that he showed up, dominated. Left WWE, went to TNA, came in, dominated. Went back to WWE, dominated. Like it's just, I feel like if the one thing AEW does not have is a Brock Lesnar. And I don't mean that in like the negative context of Brock Lesnar. I
Just
mean,
Mhm.
someone that is a monster that is just to come in here and they can just destroy and leave everyone
exactly. And
in
Bobby
the
Lashley fits that profile. I know Sin doesn't like him because he looks like a created character, generic guy, number like 15, but
Yes.
still,
Boring as hell. Yes. Yes.
he fits that mold. Now, I'm not saying anything against like any of the members of House of Black or any of the other big guys that are on the roster. They're not a Brock Lesnar. They're not a Bobby
He has
Lashley. And
that
I feel,
physicality like Brock
yeah, that,
Lesnar. Yeah.
yeah.
That build and yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, and it's Bobby, bitch.
sin. But who you got in this match?
Bobby Lashley. You better win. like like I mean, honestly, Swerve is Swerve. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't
Mhm.
need the win. You know what I mean? He doesn't need the victory. He's, former champion and had some super high profile matches that people can argue were match of the year. You know what I mean? So he's well on his way, to stay at the top of AEW. So he doesn't need the win. But Bobby, since you're just coming in and a lot of people are happy you're back, you need the win. You know what I'm saying? Not including a squash match the other day, but yeah. A win against Swerve would do a lot to set you
Make
off
it makes
for
like, all
this.
right, he's
Yeah,
solid,
yeah.
Mhm.
solidified. All right, we can push that story, bringing Swerve and Nana into the fold, and then other people of that same melanated skin tone into the fold, and to be a dominant force.
Yeah, and honestly, I'm liking the Hurt Syndicate so far. I'm liking to see where they're going with everything. And I'm more so giving Bobby a clean slate here.
Okay.
Uh, just different company, different rules, different things you can do. You know what I mean? Let's see. I couldn't stand you in the WWE. Let's see if that was just how you were, how you had to do things over there.
Well,
We're
now
in
that the leash
XYZ.
is not so tight and this is kind of loose, you can
Exactly. So
have
I
fun
said,
with it.
clean slate. Let me just see what he can do. So yes, you need to win this victory. You need this victory.
Dig it. Marcus, where you at?
It's Bobby, bitch.
Yeah,
Did,
because
did,
he
did we
already
just?
said it. Yeah,
Oh, he
yeah.
just said I didn't take it as that actually being the pick, but that solidifies it right there. But yeah, Lashley's got. I feel like to start him strong, need this victory.
Yeah.
The question: do you guys think we're going to introduce another member to the Hurt Syndicate, possibly during or after this match? Like,
Mm,
It's highly likely.
it
Highly
is.
likely.
It is. He's been passing cards around. It could be Leo. It could be Ricochet. So
mhm. And of course, and
I
then
mean,
I don't.
I'm just saying, if I was someone like Ricochet, I would probably join up because there's no Cedric
Yes.
Alexander,
Yeah.
so I would join up.
And then of course, like Sin, I don't know if you know this, Leo and Bobby have history. Like they were. Hey, look, I know. Hey, listen,
David and Goliath. Okay.
it really was. Well, now when I say history, it really was. It was. They were tagged. They were partners together. In WWE at a point, it was like it was a weird. It was a weird kind
That
of
was a
thing,
weird
but
time.
it worked for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So Leo being a part of the Hurt Syndicate, I could see, they kind of want to have, different.
Right.
Leo's the quick guy comparison. Shelton Benjamin is that technical guy. Bobby Lashley is the powerhouse that you have in it. You got a little bit of a mix and match of everyone in there.
And Leo did just go be a Swerve.
So there's a little piece there, but at the same time, just like Marcus said, Ricochet. Um, I need
Ricochet
Ricochet.
fits. Ricochet
I
needs it.
he's got to.
He
No,
needs
no,
it.
I don't. This time I don't mean no pun intended. Ricochet's got to get it in gear, cause
Yeah. Yeah.
the
It's rough
first
out here for him.
the first little injury for Ricochet, it's been a little shaky. It's been a little
A
shaky.
little shaky.
Um, so and I think the Hurt Syndicate with MVP on the mic, that's
Yes.
that is
He
gonna
can
be.
talk for him and Lashley. It's a win-win. It's a win-win.
Hey, he just needs to, just polish up the mic skills. The in-ring skills are there. Just need to polish up the mic skills.
Maybe they need to take their ass out and go learn some improv. I'm just saying.
Hey, point number one for mine. That's point number one. That was my point number one. Point number one.
Dig it. All right, we're all in agreement. It's Bobby Lashley, another watch.
Yeah,
But
Bobby.
some of these matches we just need them to go the way. We need them to go the way that we're actually saying for it. Let's move on to the second to last championship match of the night, and that's going to be for the TBS Championship between Mercedes Moné and Chris Statlander. Marcus, I feel like you feel the same way that I do right now. Probably actually maybe even the same way Sin does too. I feel like we're all
y'all should be able to look at that card and know which way I'm voting. Easy. I can look at that card and know which way Marcus is voting. Easy.
Well, no, but listen, his heart is going to vote in one place, but his head's going to let him vote in a different place. Because I'm going to be real with you.
Done. This one is all feelings, no facts.
All three of us, I'm pretty sure, want the same person to win this match, and we know it's not going to happen. Uh-oh. Sin, who is your pick for this match?
I'm picking Chris Statlander.
Oh, I was wrong. So you're just going with feelings on this, is what it sounds like.
Well, here's the thing. I am predicting interference.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just trying to figure out which side it would attack. And I feel like they would attack Mercedes.
I feel like everybody finna jump Mercedes.
And I think Julia will show up and attack them. I think they've been teasing her with her promos that she's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she'll come back in Full Gear. And since it's the only women's match on the card, I got her interfering. And I mean, hey, go after Mercedes.
Okay.
I wouldn't be mad if she went after Chris. I do think she'll come back. But, I mean, come back and go for that title, girl. We're all waiting for you.
Okay.
You had a great run as what was it, TBS champion. That's yeah. So
okay. Marcus. I despair. Despair.
Nah, no despair. Fuck it. I'm going with Alien Bay. I'm not doing it to myself. No. No. I can't as I know that she's probably going to lose. But still, I refuse to say Mercedes Moné over Chris Statlander. I refuse. I can't do it.
And Marcus, listen, I understand.
So what's your pick?
I'm picking Mercedes.
Okay.
Hey, listen. at this point now,
Bro, how long
Tony
has she
and
been champion now? Like, bro,
I
get that
don't even
belt
know.
off her.
I don't even know the time.
Get the belt
But
off.
listen, Tony didn't put too much into it.
That's why I'm hoping Julia comes and shoots an arrow at her, so she can come and get that belt off.
The only thing I would say is, you know what? Chris may win off a DQ. I hate to say that. She probably is going to get attacked. DQ happens. She gets the victory. Either way, that gives you
Khalil's
guys
still out there.
that'll give you guys the victory on that match. But I think that's the only way that she wins this match is if it's by DQ. Mercedes is gonna retain. I do see Julia being the one to end up challenging Mercedes and possibly taking. I feel like she's going to be the one to take the belt off of Mercedes.
That's what I'm thinking with them bringing her back. That's what I'm thinking.
And I would like to see her take on Mercedes, the one that has held this belt. At this point now, I don't. Would you say she's the second longest TBS champion, Marcus? Have we gotten to that point yet?
Jade was a champion for
No, she was the most. No, I said second. Ain't nobody touching Jade's record. That's gonna stay like that for a good while.
I feel like Julia was second for the longest reign
on there for it. So third probably then. I think we're at like the third rank, but they're not taking it off from Mercedes. Mercedes, I hate to say this, Mercedes may be the one that's gonna hold that belt and erase Jade's record, which is disgusting. Tony's put too much behind her, and he's gonna end up rolling with it until she decides to go for the women's championship. But it is what it is. We got a good old split here. We'll see how things go. Gentlemen, that leaves us only with one match on the card for the night until Rampage, which then we end up getting like another 2 matches on there. But the final match of the night is going to be for the AEW World Championship between Jon Moxley and Orange Cassidy. So let me just go out and say, I'm so happy that Orange. Listen, I'm so happy.
No, Orange don't Cassidy, be happy. Don't be happy.
No. Hold on. Let me finish.
Don't be happy.
I get it. Against Moxley is probably going to be a problem. But I'm happy.
Probably a problem. Probably. Get this guy out of here. Kick him. Get this guy out of here.
Listen,
you're joking too much now.
But listen.
This is the leader of the Death Riders.
Listen, I'm just happy Orange Cassidy is in a world championship match.
Oh, absolutely. You know that's my dude.
Yeah, yes. Even if it is against Moxley. Like, we've seen the potential, and I'm happy he's here. It's just bad timing.
It's just like, yo, we need a performer that can like carry the match because I need to like bleed and stuff. So yeah, who's available and is also like super banged up and hasn't really had any time off? Oh, Orange Cassidy. Yeah, you're the guy. Come on.
I'll be real.
Write him into the story.
I don't think Mox is gonna bleed in this match. I think we're gonna get the unicorn.
A clean match.
I think we're going to get a unicorn in this match. I don't think this dude's going to bleed in this match.
I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when I see it.
He may not bleed first.
Consistent.
He may not bleed first, but Orange gonna strike blood. He's gonna strike oil.
Yeah, this Orange is going to get beat down. It's going to be bad, and then probably by the time the match is over, he's going to get jumped by the rest of the Death Riders.
I mean, yeah, but he has his own squad too. So
he has his own squad.
Yeah.
If I think of the numbers game right now, I think Death Riders may have him outnumbered his squad.
No,
is it about the same?
Because they have the whole AEW locker room.
Well, that's you know what?
Yeah, because of the storyline right now. Yeah,
because of the storyline. So that's 100% valid. I'm eager to see where Mox and crew take this with, because I mean, the whole crew taking over a company type realm that we're going in type of thing.
He's pulling a Shield, jokes. He's literally pulling a Shield in AEW. The Shield was a trio between Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, aka Jon Moxley, and Seth freaking Rollins. Literally went to all 3 shows and just destroyed everybody.
Are you educating Sin? Is that what you're doing? Because I think Sin does actually know.
I do know that. I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it, but I do know that.
He didn't watch it. how to say it again. I mean, we have our listeners and our viewers who may not know. Like, just gotta educate them real quick. Gotta put them on the road.
Okay. I'll give you that. But
also, Nexus, another faction that did that as well. Fun fact.
So my thing is, I'm eager to see how they run with this. I want to see how Death Rider. So first of all, let's just go ahead. We're all in agreement.
This is like a unanimous choice here.
Mox is winning this match. I think.
I think for the story, I think for the story, Mox has to win.
Mox is winning this. I think we're all in the same.
Because if Orange wins it, then everything Mox has been doing has been for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm still eager to see where we're tiptoeing with Death Riders and doing all that. And with the change of the name into Death Riders, like I'm eager to see if somehow, New Japan fits into this. Like if they're going to end up, if maybe they're going to end up. I feel like Wrestle Dynasty would be the place that if Death Riders was going to go try to invade and do something else, that probably is going to be the place between Wrestle Dynasty
just TNA
and Wrestle Kingdom. Hey, listen, that would
ROH.
The TNA piece of it would be interesting just with WWE and their working relationship right now. I don't think that's going to happen, but that would make for some interesting thing. But then NXT gonna be like, we ain't sending nobody be over there with y'all. That's the wrong decision to make, but I don't think we'll see that happening. But I feel like Mox has been on he's been on a little bit of a roll, but we're still the plan of what we're trying to execute we haven't fully.
This man has been AEW champion more times than fucking Kenny Omega. This is wrong.
Well, listen, if Kenny wasn't out hurt, there's a possibility that could be different. I feel like maybe
he's looking to come back.
He's already. So I said, I don't know if you know.
He's already back.
Kenny Omega was cleared for Wrestle Dynasty.
Right.
So
I saw he was on some podcast and somebody asked him about when does he come back to AEW. He was like, they got it under control right now. They don't need me. I don't want to take nobody's spot. What they're doing over there is working. So I'm not like when the time comes, we'll figure it out. But until then,
and I'm good. You know what?
I'm going to New Japan.
I'm good with that. New Japan, good stomping grounds for him to go back over there. Because at one point we thought maybe the bridge was a little. I don't want to say burnt, but charred a little bit from when he left. But obviously the partnership between New Japan and AEW is strong.
Yeah. And
it's clearly not going anywhere. So having Kenny being able to step foot back over into a New Japan ring is going to be a pretty cool thing to see.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see where things go from there. But yeah,
we're gonna have to figure out ways that we can watch Wrestle Dynasty to see his first match back.
Sit up. Gonna be crunching like a monster or some G Fuel.
Take a nap so we can wake up at midnight and get ready to go.
I need to be off so I can.
Hey, Senso has his black cherry bang. So
right there, yeah,
sitting there,
he's set,
waiting for it.
That's it.
All right, well, gentlemen, that is the card for Full Gear. Like we said, not a bad card. Solid storylines are interwoven through here. So I know we've talked about this. That's a pillar. Storylines, like we're
getting back to some story. Yes, they still gotta get some writing stuff corrected and done, but they got something going on right now that entails the whole company that I'm super interested in what they're doing and seeing where it's going. And this is a pivotal one for exactly that. This pay-per-view.
You know what, Jokes? I just remembered fucking the God damn it, what is that faction? The Dark Order still has never had gold at all.
I hate to say this. Listen, I think there was a time the Dark Order could have been saved. When Hangman became a part of the group, and it seems like maybe like I felt though for a second, I was like, okay, some revitalization.
Yeah, but still, John Silver is a solid performer for
100%. 100%.
Dude's a beast. What was his partner's name? Isn't it like Terry something?
I can't think of his name. But Dark Order
also solid. Like, and they still have not been tag team champions.
Yeah,
at least one.
because I haven't seen them on a Dynamite or Collision.
I was
like,
say right
forever,
now
so
they're
they live on Rampage.
they're kind of
If they're
cannon
wrestling.
fodder right now. Honestly, I hate to say that, but I feel like Dark Order is going to get revenge. I feel like something's going to shift with
They
them.
just need to
Maybe
give Dark Order like the White Six treatment. Just like let it take a step back, reinvent the Dark Order, and then
We already have too many dark factions. We don't need
Hey,
them.
Dark factions are cool.
they were the first Dark faction.
Well, obviously, they're not important because I don't see them on TV.
That's because their main person passed away and they got put on underneath the back burner.
Unfortunately, they were on a roll, and unfortunately, passing.
And you want to talk about a faction? They were a faction.
That was the first. They're like the first faction of AEW. They are legit like the first faction of AEW.
Send me some videos, then I believe you.
Got it, Marcus. Send them that first initial time they showed all up on the stage together, and Brody came out and just did it the first. Send them the video. But ladies and gentlemen, that has been your predictions for AEW Full Gear. Let us know what you thought of our predictions. Let us know what you think. Do you think there's some different changes that we should make? Do you just completely disagree with everything that we did? We want to know either way. Let us know in the comments.
If you're listening, think Julie is showing up at Full Gear?
Yes, I think yes. Might as well, even if it's a like lights go out, she shows up at the top of the stage as a distraction. Lights go out, she's gone. Crazy. I feel like she probably would do something like that.
She would.
Something simple like that, or just blood drops out of the ceiling onto whoever's in the match at the time. I don't know, something crazy. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think. We'll be tuning into Full Gear. We're gonna be watching. Even though just be prepared. This is gonna go into the wee hours of the morning.
Oh yeah.
And I'm probably not even gonna worry about the media scrum because it's probably gonna be another 45 minutes before we get the media scrum on. So I probably won't even try. I'm just gonna probably just pass out and go. But any other parting words from you gentlemen before we close things out?
No, yes, make sure you guys check out that Beacons link if you haven't already done so. Also, as of airing this, you probably already missed Sin's amazing anime podcast episode and our Discord watch party.
Hold up. I'm sorry, Marcus. Stop. AEW has officially added the 9th match to Full Gear. It is Takeshita versus Ricochet for the AEW International Championship.
Okay, well, let me just say Takeshita. All right, that's the vote. We all vote Takeshita. All right.
You also in on that as well, too?
Yeah.
We have our 9th match. I told you, I was like, it's not happening. The 9th match.
Our vote is jokes. Damn, those you could at least let me finish hype up Sin's stuff, you know? I was doing promo, bro. Like, Sin was like, oh, I don't even gotta say nothing. Oh, he on a roll with it. And
I apologize, Sin, because he was hyping you up real, but it was like, I just saw that pop up and I was just like, I got the alert. I was just like, yeah, let me just go ahead and throw this out there. So we now have the 9th match.
Cut the feed. We're done. Roll the clip. Roll the outro. We're done.
So another AEW 9-match pay-per-view. Gentlemen, I thought we were going to have to wait a little bit longer, but
no, time was perfect. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta love it. And the funny part is there's actually an image available, but I am not going to download that to put up here right now because we are at the end for it.
Yeah, we already knew who won that match anyway.
But for the homie Marcus, for the homie Sin, this is your boy Jokes. These have been your predictions for AEW Full Gear. We look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode. Hey Marcus.
He remembered this time.
Can you do me a favor?
I don't know. Can I?
Can you tell the people what they need to know?
Just because your back is against the ropes does not mean you can't move forward.
Ooh, almost out of practice a little bit, but good job there. But until then, we'll catch you later.
Loading snacks.